Yo, what's up, guys? It's Venus here, back with another story time. And today's story time is about the first and only time that I've done coke. Yeah, this was when I was in eighth grade, which is pretty crazy. But I probably won't. I don't know. I might do it again. I probably won't though. It's not. I will never like buy that shit on my own though. I know that. I don't. I didn't really like the feeling very much. But let's get into this, all right? So, this was when I was staying with my cousin. My cousin Jaden. That's what I call him on my stories. So, I was staying with my cousin Jaden, and my cousin Jaden had a girlfriend that was always over there, and she did coke like a lot. Her mom let her do coke. Her mom didn't care. Her mom used to literally like get her bags and give them to her, and it's like, yo, what the fuck? But I don't know. That's like regular to a lot of people there. Not to me though. I thought that shit was insane when I first saw it. But how this like all started, my cousin was like, yo, my girl's coming over. We should go get some bottles. That way we could all get drunk and chill. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Fuck it. And I was like, if I'm getting bottles, she better bring some weed because we don't got no fucking weed. And he was like, yeah, you're right. I told her to bring some weed. I was like, all right, bet. So then me and my cousin, we had to sneak out because my uncle was not letting us leave the house. He knew what was up. He knew we were going out stealing bottles and fighting and a whole bunch of stupid shit. So he wasn't letting us go out like rarely. And there's a camera right outside of his window, but it's like, so how it is there's the house, and then on the side of the house there's a walkway, and right next to that walkway there's like a little trailer, and that's my cousin's like room basically. Like he has like a trailer, that's his shit, which is cool as fuck. And uh so there's a camera on the outside of the trailer, like in the driveway area. There's like a little lot basically for the driveway, and it's pointed like right towards the driveway because it's a long driveway because you'll be driving down the main road, you take a right, and then you pull down. It's basically like they live on like their own little road basically, which is pretty cool. So it's pointed. The camera is on the outside of his trailer, pointed towards that little road. So we have to hop out of the window, stay like tucked up against the trailer, like our bodies flat against it as we like slide down past it. That way we don't gotta worry about the camera seeing us. And then there's a whole row of bushes and a church, and this the bushes, they're like the big ones where they have the big opening in between, like there's like gaps. So we just go through the gap, walk through the church parking lot, and then there's another like lot next to the church parking lot. We go past that. We used to just be able to walk straight behind the church, but now they're doing like some construction shit that's been going on for like over a year. I have no idea what they're building, but so we have to walk through this little lot next to the church, and then there's an old folks home. We cut the fence to the old folks home so we can walk through instead of having to jump the fence. And we walk through there, walk all the way past the old folks home. You have to walk through it, get to the other side, which is the post office, and there's a fence there, but we cut that one too. So we walk through there, and then there's like this little skinny thing that's like a foot wide, and we have to like turn sideways and like squeeze through there, and then we're behind the post office, and from there, then we can just take this little back trail because that's in like the dirt now. You're not on the road anymore. We can take this little back trail, and it takes us behind fucking Safeway and a whole bunch of little stores. It's like a little strip basically, and we go past all that, and to the right there's a Rite Aid, and Rite Aid was my spot for taking bottles. Like I was stealing so many bottles from them. I stole at least over $3,000 worth of bottles. Like there's no way I didn't. And so we go up to the Rite Aid. My cousin, he was a bitch. He didn't want to steal any bottles. He was too scared. I was never scared to do that shit. But he would wait in across the street in this little like auto shop parking lot, and I would go over to Rite Aid with my backpack on. He would hold both of our bikes. Well, no, actually, no, we didn't even have bikes this time. But we were just walking. I had my backpack on. I walked into the store, walked down kind of like I was just walking around, go to the end where all the fridges are, take a right, walk down that. Then I walk down the alcohol, and I'm kind of like leaned down that way the workers can't see me. I open my bottle up, or my backpack up. I grab, because if you know Crown Royal, they're in the boxes. Like the bottles are in boxes, so I'll take 4 Crown Royal and put them in my backpack. That way they don't make any noise. And then I take a bottle of E&J, put that in there with them. That way, it still ain't gonna make no noise. Take another bottle of E&J, put it in the little back slot, like of the backpack, you know? That way, it don't make no noise at all. And then, zip my backpack up, go over to the fridge. I would grab as many Red Bulls as I could possibly hold, because Red Bulls are only chaser, just straight Red Bull. That's all we use. Like, we only use Red Bulls. So I would just go take as many. This is like a regular thing too. Like every few days we were doing this, which he never did it. It was only me. It was only me. My cousin Jada wouldn't do it because he was too scared. He didn't want to get caught because his dad was fucking him up. But I wasn't scared of my dad, so I was like, fuck it. And I would grab like 10 Red Bulls at least, have like 5 in each arm, and then I would just start running out the door, and they would think I'm just stealing Red Bulls, so they didn't care. You know, they thought I just had a bunch of Red Bulls, and then I get to the door, and the alarm would start going off, because there's the little bottle toppers that, like, set the alarm off. So then I run across the street, and most of the time the work will come out in the parking lot and yell some shit, but they don't, like, chase me. They just run out there and say something. And then I run across the parking lot over to my cousin. Then we go back the same little trail, go behind Safeway, walk on the dirt trail, and there's like this two right behind the post office. Before there's that little area you could slide through to get to the old folks home. There's like these two like barriers, if you know what I'm talking about, like the white barriers that they'd be putting on the side of the road. And we would take a rock, take the bottle topper, put it against the corner of the white barrier, and take the rock and smash the bottle topper until it broke off. And or certain bottles that shit would just come off. Some bottles that like didn't even have it. Like E&J, you could basically just pull them off because there was nothing for it to grip onto. But the Crown, you had to break them bitches off. And so we throw them right back in the backpack, go through the little slot in the old folks home, boom, get back to his house, you know, go through the church, all the bullshit I explained before. Fucking a lot for some bottles, but not gonna lie, it was worth it. And then we just chilled at the house after that. We started getting drunk. Like, we probably killed like half a bottle by the time his girl came over, which was like 4 or 5 hours later. His girl got there. We just been chilling, drinking, smoking. His sister came in, my other cousin, and we were all in there chilling, getting fucked up. Like, this is like a regular thing. And then his girl shows up, right? And we all know she does coke, and it's like a regular thing. And so then she started drinking with us. We're all drinking, just like talking shit, you know, hanging out. And then she was like, "Oh, we should go to this school right down there." I almost said the name of the school. I'm not gonna say the name. It's like a park right there because the school is a park. It's like an elementary school, but nobody's ever. It was summertime, so nobody was there. And we would go and fuck around on the park. We'd like bring bottles over there and shit and chill and do dumb shit. So we grabbed like 2 bottles, and then we grabbed like 4 because we wanted to take pictures. So we grabbed like 4 bottles, and then we went to the park and we brought my other cousin. We got Jaden, his girl, and then my other cousin, and we all went to the park. We were running around, doing a bunch of dumb shit, playing tag, playing hide and seek, just having hella fun. And then she started getting all like annoyed and shit. Like, I don't know, she was like, fuck, I'm saying like a lot. She, like annoyed or like irritated, whatever. I don't know, like upset kind of. And I was like, the fuck's wrong with her? And then I was like, alright, whatever. And she was like, "Oh, can we go back to the house? I'm tired of being here. Like, I don't feel good." And then my cousin was like, "Yeah, let's go." So we all went back to the house. We went back to the house and we're chilling, drinking and shit again. And then, fast forward later to that night. I'm gonna fast forward what happened after that because a bunch of bullshit happened. And then, so fast forward that later that night, she was chilling there. We were all super drunk, like way too drunk. She was the worst though. She was super drunk because she hadn't hit any lines or anything in a while. And then she was like, "Oh, I can't roll up my dollar bill." Like, she was having a hard time rolling up the dollar bill because like she was so drunk she couldn't get it tight. You know, it was like, I don't know, if you rolled up dollar bill, you know what I mean. It was like a spiral, but it was like too loose. It wasn't like tight together where you could actually like snort, where you actually hit a line through it. You know, and so she was like, "Oh, can you roll this up for me?" Because my cousin wasn't in the room; he was in the bathroom. So she was like, "Oh, roll the dollar bill up for me." I was like, "All right, I got you." I rolled the dollar bill up for her. She asked me for my phone too, so she crushed the line up on my phone. She took her card, crushed the line up, chopped it up, and then hit her line. And then she was like, "You want some?" And I was like, "Nah, I probably shouldn't. I don't know. Jaden will probably get mad at me if I do it." And then they'll start an argument, and she's like, "You'll be fine. He ain't gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say shit. You don't gotta say shit." And I was like, "Yeah, you right. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it." Because I was super drunk. And they always be saying, like, "Coke sober you up and shit," which it does. But she already had, like, 3 lines chopped up because she was just chopping them up for later. And she was like, "You can hit one if you want." Because she had, like, 2 grams left. Yeah, she had 2 grams. So she wasn't really tripping off a line. And she passed me the straw. I hit a line. And I was like, whew, fuck, like that shit. I don't know. It did feel like really good. That shit felt crazy. I liked it a lot. Not gonna lie, but that was the only time I ever did it. Like it's not like that shit made it to where I was addicted or anything, because she was still doing coke around me all the time, and I wasn't like asking for it or anything. But yeah, I mean, after that, then my cousin came back in and he was like, "What you guys doing?" And I was like, "Shit, nothing." And then he saw the coke and he was like, "Did you do something?" And I was like, "Shit, yeah." I think he could probably see it on my face. Like I don't know, he could probably tell. He was like, "Did you do something?" And I was like, "Shit, hell yeah." And then he kind of got upset, but I was like, "Bro, shut the fuck up. Like you be doing shit too. Like you can't say nothing." He's like, "Yeah, you right." So then after that, I went in the house and chilled with my other cousin, and we just drank some E&J in there, and then I got way too drunk and just went back in the room and fucking fell asleep. But yeah, that was that story time. It was barely really about doing coke. It was mainly about stealing the bottle and shit. But yeah, that was the first and only time I've ever done cocaine. And honestly, it felt really fucking good. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do it again, but it felt really fucking good, not gonna lie. And that was today's video. So if y'all fucked with the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And something I noticed, I was looking at my analytics and I seen that 81% of my viewers ain't subscribed. Like, what's up with that, bro? Drop a sub, fuck with the videos, show some love. But alright, I'll catch y'all probably tomorrow. My bad for not posting yesterday. Whole bunch of bullshit was going on. But I'm trying to stay consistent with my daily uploads. It's just hard with like being busy. So I'll catch y'all in the next video and I'm out.